Good morning, everyone, and good morning, Clive. Is it your birthday? No, why would you say that? Your birthday was in March. Do you remember you had a bike for your birthday? You're quite good at riding it now. Yes, you are. But there's a basket of presents on the table. Who are they for? Ah, do you mean these? Who are they for? Well, these are an illustration of the gifts of the Spirit. Isn't that a drawing? They look real to you. Well, the word illustration can mean drawing, but it also means a picture. But that's a drawing too. Well, in this context, an illustration is a picture or representation of something else. What do I mean? Well, the Bible tells us that the Holy Spirit gives gifts to the church, and the presents in this basket represent some of the gifts that he gives us. What are the gifts? Well, look, each of these labels has got the name of the gift. So we've got healing, administration, miraculous powers, tongues, discernment, knowledge, wisdom, faith, prophecy, interpretation. That's a lot of gifts, yes, but there's more. There's these too. So these envelopes have got apostles and prophets and evangelists and pastors and teachers. And these are all gifts for the church. Yes, the Holy Spirit gives us all these gifts. He gives them to the church, that is, the group of believers, and they are given for the good of everyone. Each person may receive one or more of the gifts, and they are to use them to build up the church as it has need. But just as with any gift that is given, it needs to be opened and to be used. If the gift is given but remains in the basket, it doesn't benefit anyone at all. You guess not. But some of the gifts sound a bit scary. Do they? Opening them carries a big responsibility. Miraculous powers, healing, prophecy, wisdom, speaking in tongues. What if people don't know how to use them and get it wrong? Well, Clive, I suppose it can be a bit scary at first, and many people might be afraid to get it wrong. But perhaps it's a bit like learning to ride a bike. That was scary. You were frightened you would fall off. Yes, but with guidance and practice, you managed it in the end. You're still a bit wobbly. Maybe, but you are persevering. And that's how we need to be with these gifts that the Holy Spirit gives. We can practice using them with one another in a safe place, recognising that sometimes we will get it wrong, and we have to make allowances for that. But as we gain in confidence, we can use them as they are intended, not for our own benefit, but for the benefit of the growing church and for sharing the good news of Jesus with those outside the church too. Like riding your bike. The more you practice, the better you get. Yes, but when we use these gifts that the Holy Spirit gives, what we are practicing more than anything is to trust and rely on the Spirit to lead us and guide us. Some things need more practice than others. Yes, I guess so. But some things don't take too much practice at all. Like eating cake. And can you have some now? Well, when we've said goodbye, so it's goodbye from Clive and it's goodbye from me. And until we see you again, perhaps you might like to think about which of the gifts of the Spirit have been given to you, and make sure you've opened them and that you're using them. And be blessed.